What up, everybody? Welcome to the third artpod, a place where at least two people watch it. Um, Thanks for joining me, and today we're going to talk about things like arrogance, sharing, and freelancing. Okay? I'm going to try and cover these topics to the best of my knowledge of like personal experiences and things that have happened to me, and we can see how it goes. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Um, I mean that's a pretty big one in in the art industry. Sometimes arrogance, when somebody starts getting that little bit of a taste of their career going well. You know, John one day, Al Pacino the next. Yeah. Yeah, it's a dangerous thing, arrogance. There's a big difference between arrogance and something like confidence. Arrogance bad, confidence good. It's good to be confident with yourself. It's good to think that you're good, and it's good to know that you can achieve anything you want. That's a good thing. You know, I'm confident. I'm confident I can do this. I'm confident I can do that. Arrogant. Arrogance is over there. Arrogance is something else. Arrogance is I don't give a damn what you say as is right. Okay? Bring them goats. Eh. um, so that's a big difference. You know, I've noticed that a lot of artists, they don't even get that power yet or whatever, and their head's already rolling. They're already rolling on the floor, detached from the body, split apart. Uh, it's 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 a difficult thing though. You know, when you're cracking it right and things start to take off, and a lot of people want to start using you, and your budgets get bigger, and things start getting a lot better, and you've put in your work, you've studied a lot. You know, you never stop studying in art and stuff, but you've studied a lot, and you're thinking to yourself, all right, I'm a go. I am a gold. Um, that's when it starts attacking you. When you stop listening to other people, you stop taking on board any criticism. Okay, I'm terrible with criticism. I have a few good mates that I use, really top end people that I use, one or two, and we kind of have this thing together that we tell each other, hey dude, listen, can you check this out? What do you think? And they give good criticism. It's positive criticism. Dude, pop this. Uh, why have why did you do this? Maybe try this or whatever. And that's good. It's difficult asking a loved one, because they love everything. I love it. Everything is, babe, what do you think of this crap? I love it. It's amazing. It's the best thing I've ever seen. And that's also not really helpful. It's nice to hear, but it doesn't help much. And then you get your suits. What is this crap? You know, this isn't good. Go yourselves, you fucking filthy, dirty. um, so it's a fine line, and arrogance. It's a training of the mind. You've always got to continue training that mind of yours. It's a weak, fragile thing, horribly designed, you know, uh, and it's weak. All the good things in life are difficult. It's how it was designed. What a fantastic design it is. Uh, you know, so it's the same thing with the mind. You always got to keep training it. You always got to keep yourself on track. If you see yourself swaying a little, and it's difficult. We know it's difficult. It happens to all of us. One day you're Tom. Next day, hey, hey, Don Carlo, bring me the pizza. It's very easy to fall into that trap. So don't. And it's easier said than done. It's happened to all of us, and it'll continue happening. Keep training that mind. Keep bringing yourself humility. That's not a word, is it? But keep yourself on track. Don't let yourself slide. Be strong. Be strong. Listen to people. Listen to everyone. I'm the kind of person that if a 2-year-old comes to me and has something to say, I'll listen to it. You know, because you can always throw away information. You can't always get it. So they can come to me and say, "Ka, ka, do, ka, ka, ka," and I'll listen because I don't have to use it. But the day I say to somebody, no, I don't need to know what you have to say, that's, you kind of lose. You lose the arrogance, You can't win with arrogance. It doesn't work. We've seen it a million times, these stupid singers or actors. That's where you see it the most. They get way too big, too cool. You know what I mean? They don't need to go to school. And it's pointless. So don't do it. Sorry for the rant, but keep yourself intact. It's an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do. It's definitely not an easy thing to do, but it makes you happier. You don't need to become a full-time mafia overnight. That's the thing, then you start forgetting about the little guys too. You don't want them no jobs under 10,000. Why should you? And things come back and they bite you. They always bite you. Keep that head on you. Always try and help others to remember where you came from, why you did it. You see, when you become an arrogant prick, that's another thing that you start losing. You start losing the reasons why you became an artist, the passion of it. Everything becomes churned out crap then. It becomes a machine. You start growing fine cotton on your arms. You start, your hair starts getting gelled back. You start going to these Armani starts getting tattooed onto the side of you. Paper starts destroying the inside of your head, starts to take control. You don't want to become that. Keep strong. Always be in control of your own mind. And then there's that leads us, perfect segue, sharing. And now, that's the one thing the art community has always had and always been strong with. We share. We share a lot of things. More and more now I start to see, a couple of useless people keeping their cards so close to their chest. The thing is, why wouldn't you want to share? That falls under greed, absolute greed. You're scared that somebody would do it better than you. But isn't that the whole point of what life was supposed to be? Use the things that you've learned to teach others or help others, and the chances of them, turning what they've learned from you into something incredible, taking them to new heights, and in return you can learn that too. But people don't want that. They want all the little things that make them, give them the edge, and it's fine. It's fine. But the edge is your passion and your art. So don't be selfish. It's amazing to help others. It's something the world doesn't do anymore. It just doesn't want to. I mean, the art community, I still think it's quite strong, still very friendly, but it's starting to become a little arrogant, greedy, a little bit greedy. Oh, I know how to do this. I should never let anyone tell. Oh, I use this character. I can't tell them what character that is. Oh, I can't. People don't want to share anymore, and it disgusts me. It really does. Share something. Help the generations or other people climb. Help them climb above you. That's what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to let people be better than you. It's evolution. You'll never be irrelevant if you still keep your passion and your love and you do cool things. people will always have a respect for you and a respect for your art, and it just comes out looking cool. It's it's like kind of when I was hiring for a job, an artist job, and we had some damn fine artists interviewing, but the arrogance, I don't do this, but I do that. All right. That's a good verse, and they say, "All right, mate. If I do it like this, I do it my way, or I don't do it at all." So you do get that. These people I wouldn't even look at. In fact, I was in in a different country, so it was a different accent. I will do it my way, or I kill you. Okay, I'm sorry. My accents are terrible, I know it. I'm South African, and I like doing lekker accents, okay? Excuse me. Then came along this little dude, this big-headed, bright-eyed little guy. Me do 3D! And the thing is, he was crap. He was terrible. But, damn, you could see that potential. That love. He still... he was kind of new to this, but the passion this dude showed for what he was doing. He wasn't the worst, but, he would make a simple cube and it would be 3 million polygons. So he had a lot of work. But, we took the guy on, and the guy became an absolute beast, a monster. I mean, he teaches now. And only a few years' time, that's the thing. You can work with the best of the best, but as soon as they got that broken down, finished arrogance, their career's heading down. It's done. It's over. Nobody wants to work with them. Nobody wants to see them. But those people that show potential, must show potential. They start to fly, and the dude does fly. One day he'll be better than me. Not right now. You still got a way to go. Still got a way. Don't go too far from the coup. All right, boy. Don't get too arrogant there, boy. Still got some years to go before you get close to me. And that's the thing. Share. I share what I can. We share our knowledge. We help people become better than us. That should be the goal. Because when we leave and we retire and we finish with all this, then the newer generations can take it on, and they can start creating things that we could only dream of. As technology grows, as things grow, we should always keep that mentality of sharing, so the future generations have that same mindset. And that's there's a segue to freelancing. It's not really a segue, but we'll use it. Freelancing. So, I freelanced for most of my life, and it was amazing. It was incredible. Some of the best times of my life. A struggle, a massive struggle in the beginning, a huge struggle. You can't get into freelancing if you don't have a mentally strong mind, because it's difficult dealing with the clients. Most clients are garbage. They look at you as just this thing, press a button, get paid nothing, and do everything. A lot of them, you can spot them. They usually got Ray-Bans on. Usually got those wallets that just put the cards in, popping out of their top pocket, usually in something like a beige blue or whatever suit. Anyway, freelancing can be difficult. You need to have a strong head, and you need to be strong with not getting pushed around. Once a client starts with you, they'll say, oh, okay, but can't you just do this? Can't you also do this? Can't you also do this? And it'll continue and continue. Can you change this? Can you change this? You need to have rules. Unfortunately today, you need to have a million rules in place so they don't get to screw you. That paper will never stop until it gets everything it can from you. Know your worth. Know how good you are. You need to have a bit of a thick skin in freelancing. And in the beginning, it's going to be hard. You're going to start off with nothing. That's why work on your portfolio. Your portfolio is everything. It shows what you can do visually. Morons have to visually see what you can do. They don't care about what your skills are and all this kind of stuff. They see something, oh, pretty picture. No one cares how you do it. They care about the end result, and how quickly you can change that end result if needed. So freelancing is incredible. If you get it right, once you start growing a bit, getting a good name, and you start rising and you start being able to pick your own projects, that's when it becomes powerful. That's when you can start earning great salaries. You can work for 6 months of the year, take off the next 6 months, relax, work on your own stuff. That's absolute perfection. That's how I used to work, and it was awesome. You can get bad days though. You need a thick skin, because now and again you can just have a year that you get nothing. All of a sudden you're on top of the world and everything's fine, and then one year nothing arrives and you start to panic. And this is where you need a thick skin, and this is where you need to be kind of strong. Once you start panicking, you're done, man. I was panicking like crazy. I should have used that time to work on my portfolio, work on cool things, relax a bit, play some cool games, use that time for myself. But instead, I used it to panic. Even loved ones were saying, relax, man. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Relax a bit. Enjoy your time. Use it for your portfolio. But I didn't. I panicked. I used it to panic. And, when I thought all was lost for the year and gone, one day to the next, I landed a dream job that paid for the entire year plus. And this is life for you. Things find a way. And from that day, I never panicked again for nothing. Absolutely nothing to do with work or money or life or these kind of things. Obviously, when you get kids, that's a different panic altogether, but we're not talking about that. A different stress. But for work-wise, I don't panic anymore. I don't panic about where am I getting my next stupid paycheck. I relax, and I've learned that now. So I don't panic over pressure, over heavy deadlines, over things like this. I don't panic anymore, because I'll do my best, and I just don't care if it doesn't hit. And I've said it wouldn't hit, and the wanker still wants it for that time. He can go give himself right in the that's how I'll bleep myself. But you can only do your best, and don't kill yourself. There's no reason to ever kill yourself over some other wanker. There's no reason. Never hurt yourself. Never push yourself to stupid limits. Work hard, enjoy yourself, whatever. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. It's fine. Never kill yourself over some that's good. I'm going to keep that in. But that's it. Freelancing, you need to be strong. Know your worth. Don't ever take on ridiculous deadlines that you're not going to hit, but because you agreed to that deadline, then it's on you. It's your fault if it doesn't get done. Be clever. Don't just accept something because you get scared or whatever. They need you. So be clever. Unfortunately, you need that good negotiation game. You need to be able to stand your ground. Unfortunately, that's what it is today. But if you start hitting it right, then things start to flip around. You can choose your projects. You can pick the ones you like, don't like. You can ditch the clients that are useless, and start working with the good people. way better people, people that understand art, people that understand how long things take, and people that respect art. And that's the ideal situation. That's nice. Otherwise, freelancing is a blast, man. You pick your own hours, work wherever the hell you want. Don't have to talk to many people besides the people that you want to. It's a good life if you get it right. It's difficult, but it works. When I started, it was in the UK, or years ago. Before that I was a freelancer, but when I moved to the UK, I got this job as a, what was I? I don't know what I was. A manager or a project manager. That's right. I had to manage projects. Hated it. Anyway, the studio wasn't great. I left because of hankers. And I was in the UK, no clients, no people. I really knew a couple of people, and I had to start from scratch, and that was quite scary. And I didn't want to stay. I wasn't happy, so why should I stay? Anyway, I struck it lucky. I knew somebody that said, hey, there's a couple of visual effects on this movie that's coming up. Do you want to do them? I was, yeah, sure. There was me and a couple of other animators. It was like an indie movie called Human Centipede. And there was this one shot that none of the other animators wanted. It was a difficult shot. And that's usually what attracts me. It's the difficult shots. It's the challenges. Anyway, that's the shot I wanted. It had a bad budget. It had no time to do it. But I took it because it was a difficult shot. It was this guy standing in a room, and in front of him, these people were bringing a brand new window in to put it into the place, so you could see the guy in the background, and on the actual glass, you could see the reflection of the entire filming. The directors, the cameramen, everybody, and they needed to get rid of that. Their idea was just put a big lens flare on it so you don't even see nothing. But I didn't. I took the shot, I tore it to pieces, I did CG glass, I tracked it in, I rebuilt the guy in the background of the glass from images and other footage. I rebuilt the room in the background that you could see. I did an incredible shot. And because I did it like that, and they weren't expecting that, it blew them away. I got thank yous from all of them. Somebody from there knew somebody at Google, and that started launching my career in the freelance business. It led to Hollywood, it led to Google, it led to the BBC, it led to Sony, it led to so many different companies, and this was amazing. Always, if you're a freelancer, always over deliver. And I'm not saying over deliver for them, over deliver for yourself, because think of it as a showreel piece. You want to use it in your showreel, you want to build your showreel. So it's not about them, it's a bonus for them, because you have gone far beyond what they paid for, what they wanted or expecting. But you do it for yourself because it's building your showreel. If you can't use it for your showreel, ditch the client. It's tell him to go get himself in the filthy, dirty. You don't need it. You need stuff to build your showreel up, and that's why you over deliver, because you want to use it for your showreel, and it's nice to blow clients away. It is nice, and it's great for you, man. Because your word of mouth spreads, and it spreads quickly. People are looking for good artists. There's a billion artists out there, but there's not a million great, reliable, just delivering top end work. And that's the difference. That's what can make or break you. And at the end of the day, you get to use it for your showreel, and it's awesome. It's awesome to have an incredible showreel to show. Geez, I haven't updated mine in years. But I went from visual effects into games. I was done with rendering, finished with it, and I decided on a different. And so many people said to me, Visual effects and gaming, two total different things. And I was like, nah, man, come on. I know visual effects, I know games. But they are two total different industries. A lot does come over and your knowledge and stuff, but the way they work are very different. I woke up the hard way with that, but I do love the gaming industry. I love real time. I love interacting and I love real time. I'll always have a soft spot for visual effects, but I'm done with rendering. I can't sit there for years on end waiting for a render just to see that I missed out a pass or something, or a pass messed up. I'm done with that. It's real time for me. And that's another thing. If you're a freelancer, you can determine what you do or what you don't. I always used to take on the jobs that I've never done before. That's what excited me. I used to kind of bullshit my way a little bit in with clients. Can you do this? Back in the day, it wasn't like show me. It was like, can you do this? Oh yeah, sure. Physics. I said, yeah, of course I can. But that's how I learned all the big modules. I would take on massive physics projects. I would take on liquids, explosions, hair, muscle systems. I would take all these on that I've never touched before, because I knew two things. I knew there's no way I could fail. That wasn't an option. And the other thing is, I knew that I would learn this entire new module that I wanted to learn. And that, for me personally, this isn't advice, this is what I did, what worked for me. I would know that I would know this entire new module, something I wanted to learn. And for me, throwing myself in the deep end is the way I learn best. I have never failed, because two parts, half luck, and the other part is I don't have that in my vocabulary. Does not compute. Thank hell for that, because if it did, holy, that's the thing about the art. If you fail once for a big client, it's pretty difficult to find them work again. But luckily, it never did. You got to be careful though. Don't take on something you cannot do. It doesn't work like that. But be confident with yourself and learn new things. Always learn new things. If you're a freelancer, you do need to wear many hats. That's a good thing to do. Wear multiple hats. Do multiple things. Don't just specialize in one thing. Sure you can, but things get stale, boring, and honestly, you'd pick up so much more if you're a master of all trades. Then they don't need to find 20 people for that one little project. They need to find one good person, and that project is done. And then they start liking that. They don't have to search anymore. They found the guy or the girl, and they can start using them from now on. And that's a good thing. So start wearing hats. Start learning multiple areas. Too many people specialize in one little thing today, and it's weird, Make a button maker. Oh, get the button maker. Bring the button maker. It's crazy, man. Lace maker. Make a thread of lace. We need the lace maker. It's ridiculous. Learn a good couple of things. And that's what made me so strong. I went into so many aspects: visual effects, physics, the math, the 3D, the compositing, the particles, I just got dirty in everything, and that helped. That made a strong high-end generalist, and I'm happy about that. And it's good to have. So, people, I hope this kind of helps. Freelancing is a great thing. Just be careful, get a strong skin, and don't get pushed around. So, thanks for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope you find them entertaining, a little bit educational, maybe. And let me know what you'd like to see, what I'm doing wrong, what you think is cool, what you think is crap. And once again, people, This has been Bad Baby with the Artpod. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.